So I just had some Molotong, and as you can see, I am wearing a white shirt, so that was not a very much recommended experience. However, on the note of MCAT, I have been doing some last couple weeks studying. There is about like 18-ish days till my exam, so my exam is coming up pretty soon. And so I'm kind of hyped for that. We're going to see how that goes. But I have been working on the section banks. And so this was sort of my goal where I'd start doing questions, making sure I'm ready. And so far I've done about 50 questions of the physics and chemistry one, where got about like an 84%. And then I did about 50 questions of the biochem, and I got about like 80%. Once again, pretty high percentages. But what was a surprising part was when I did the psychology, I actually got like 56%. Now keep in mind, I'm like 2 or 3 weeks away from my MCAT date, so this is where I should be pretty much getting near 100%. But what's interesting is that I completely neglected psychology in all of my studying. I had mainly been focusing on biochem, then revising a little bit on the physics as well as chemistry. I completely neglected psychology, and I'm kind of seeing the impact of where psychology is there. The other thing I've also neglected is cars, which I initially got like a pretty close to like 132 score on that from my like first practice test, so I kind of neglected it. But I'm kind of worried that this might impact me. So what my plan is now is that I'm going to take a practice test this Sunday. I can't take it on Saturday because I have volunteering from 12 to 2, but I will take it this Sunday. And if I get above a 520, and I'll honestly take this, I will do no distractions, complete test simulation sort of thing. If I get above a 520, I will keep my MCAT date. However, if I don't get above a 520, I'm going to cancel it, suck up the $300 loss, and just maybe take it in March. I'm kind of worried because of the psych being like 56%. I have been learning a lot of psych with the Caden videos. This is sort of like the osmosis thing that I discussed yesterday that I've been listening in the car. And I know that if I redid all those psych problems that I missed, I would most definitely get maybe a 70%. But once again, that is a little bit concerning, and I want to make sure that I get this in one try. I don't really want to do like multiple tries because once I'm finally done with the MCAT, I'll be able to like move on to other priority stuff. And I have a lot of priorities other than the MCAT, and MCAT is being a serious time drain, especially because I'm studying like 6 hours every day. That all being said, I do have my PChem exam on Friday, and I have been spending the remaining time working on that, and that's how things have been going. So anyways, today is day 27. Hopefully I see y'all tomorrow, but take care. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to go back to studying PChem as well as working on my lab report, and then I'm going to call it a day. Bye-bye.